Thank you so much for joining us for the Fox 61 News at 10. I'm Annette Montgomery. Today, Alexander Thomas appeared in Superior Criminal Court on those allegations. Fox 61's Tim Lateau is at the courthouse with the new details revealed about Thomas's alleged crimes.
A tearful former pastor is accused of embezzling more than $20,000 from the church he worked at. The judge denied Thomas's request to enter the accelerated rehabilitation program, which would have allowed him to avoid jail time and have the charges dismissed.
Based upon the fact of the victim of this crime, a nonprofit, the work that they do, $20,000 is quite a lot of money.
Tears swelled in the eyes of Hartford City Council member Alexander Thomas while in court Friday. Thomas is accused of stealing more than $20,000 from South Church in Hartford. There he was a pastor and director of youth and family ministries. Thomas was fired once the missing funds were brought to light. His defense attorney, Ronald Johnson, says he's willing to pay the alleged stolen funds back.
Indicated in terms of an email whether or not my client would be open to paying restitution, and of course I indicated yes.
According to the arrest warrant, police say Thomas embezzled the funds using a church credit card over the course of a year. Investigators say he set up 2 shell PayPal accounts he named Helping Common Man and Youth International Works. Thomas is accused of placing the funds in those accounts, then transferring them to his personal account in what prosecutors say was an apparent effort to cover up his tracks.
Larceny, embezzlement, these are specific intent crimes, so there appears to be a degree of planning in this. It wasn't something that happened once.
Thomas applied for Connecticut's Accelerated Rehabilitation Program, which lets nonviolent first-time defendants avoid jail time and have their charges erased from record. South Church and the state's attorney's office objected to this motion, and Judge Maura Buckley agreed.
The court has a very hard time finding that he's not likely to offend in the future with that course of alleged conduct.
Johnson argued Thomas wasn't living a lavish lifestyle with the alleged stolen funds. Court documents reveal some of the transactions were PayPal, Amazon, fast food, and ATM cash withdrawals.
It wasn't, in my opinion, a situation where he was trying to magnify a gregarious lifestyle.
Thomas is now working for Amazon to support his wife and 3-year-old son. He remains a council member in the city of Hartford, but lost his minority leadership seat. He does not intend on running for another term. Johnson pointed out that much of the 29-year-old's career has been spent helping nonprofits until this point. It's something Buckley advises to be taken into consideration as a trial and sentencing are now possibly in Thomas's future.
These are things that courts, and I would hope state's attorneys, consider in negotiations and discussions about the case.
Thomas is due back in court on April 17th. His attorney tells me he plans to enter a plea deal that day. In Hartford, Tim Lateau, Fox 61.